Gemini energy. Today is February 28th. For time purposes, need to do better about that. I don't know if any of you are into astrology. I'm always saying that the energy we're picking up in tarot is a reflection of what's going on in the sky, simply giving you details and confirmation on the energy. As above, so below. Energy can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. I am going to use 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 decks here, and we're just going to check in, okay? Remember that I love you, and anything that is said or done here is for you to grow, for you to pick up and run with in real life, and not just, sit in front of a screen, okay? Gemini, strongest 1 energy here. And I got 2. We got boat and grasshopper. I feel like you guys are going somewhere. It's a hop, skip, jump away here. It's also giving me like the 6 of swords energy with the boat, and this grasshopper is giving very Uranian energy where something's happening out of nowhere. You can have to move all of a sudden, run all of a sudden. It gives me the energy of like, oh, that's me, they're calling. Gemini energies, I feel like there is going to be a level of grace that is going to have to be performed out of nowhere, out of the blue. This could be that you've been waiting on something for a long time and you could have got distracted. It gives me like waiting line or waiting room energy where you're kind of just sitting and waiting. Dr. Seuss, All the Places That You'll Go is also a book that's coming to mind. But it's giving the energy of just like sitting, waiting. You could be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. Something else out here, specifically a Pisces. I'm seeing Piscean energy. This could just be Neptune. Tomorrow, Venus, the planet of love and money, goes retrograde, and a lot of people will be reflecting on what their version, what their idea, what their status is when it comes to love and money. So that'll start tomorrow. Today, I'm just on Gemini, so definitely make sure you pay attention to the energies that are being seen on today. But I feel like all of a sudden it's like having to regain some composure and hurry up and get up out there. Also, it's giving the energy of like waiting to hear your name called. And then they finally call your name, and Gemini's like, oh, gotta go, nice to meet you. That type of energy here. Continue to speak to me, please, for Gemini energy. This is just a quick energy check-in. Remember, energy can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations, okay? For Gemini energy, please. You got the moon out here. We did just have a new moon in Pisces, so a lot of Neptunian energy out here. You could be doing some retrospection for sure. With the moon out here, see, he's looking at his own reflection. You could be reflecting on your friendships or something else. Dogs are often associated with your friends here, but it's like taking a good look at yourself here. You could also be, I feel like someone is saying something to you that kind of shocks you to like, oh, wait a minute, that is me, or well, I didn't know you saw me that way. You got the Knight of Pentacles out here. So it's been a while here before you actually had a quiet moment or a moment to look at something here. You could have been sitting in solitude or quietude for a little too long here as well. Could have got lost in thought. Is something else here. A very pensive state. Pensive. You could be doing a lot of journaling, writing, and all of a sudden you're jolted awake where you're like, oh wait, and you have to have some type of grace here. The Two of Cups with the Empress just came out. So definitely, let me find out with the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups and Ace of Swords here. All of a sudden, after some deep reflection and some long, hard thinking here, you are able to identify your partner, your complement, that thing, that person, place, thing, or situation that really brings out the best of you. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I feel like this moon in Pisces has really helped you to take a look here. Again, Venus is going retrograde tomorrow, so you had a chance to look at, love and money coming up. I want to say the next 28 days, so the next month here. And Gemini energy, out of nowhere, you realize that someone grounds you, and you got to get over to something with a hop, skip, and a jump out here. You want to talk to a group here about making something happen. I feel like you might have declined something in the past, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I do want it. You know what? Actually, that do make sense. You could have said no or been turned off to something, someone, somewhere at one place, and now all of a sudden it's starting to make sense. And you're like, okay, wait, I would like to reconsider here. I feel like, again, the only major out here is the moon with the Empress. So this is after a while, you kind of just start to look back and you realize that you've already touched something that complements you with the Two of Cups out here, a person, place, or thing. It's like if you were traveling around the world looking for a place to call home, you end up sitting down and saying, you know what, actually, after I consider all of the places I've been to, this is my favorite spot. This is my favorite girl or guy. This was my favorite location. This is the career that I enjoyed the most, or the company I enjoyed the most. That's what's happening here out of nowhere, okay? What's the strongest energy for Gemini energies? Again, this is just a quick check-in. You got the Ten of Cups. You need to stabilize, find a home, find a community here. I do feel intuitively that Gemini has just been traveling and wandering with this Page of Wands out here, just going around from place to place here, touching people and rubbing elbows. You got the Ten of Cups with the Lovers here. You need to choose who you're going to call family, where you're going to call home with the Four of Swords here. You've been thinking about it for a long time, but where are you going to actually settle here? You need to do this with some grace. I don't know why grace is required. That's what the comments is for. You guys can let us know, but grace is definitely required. And then you got the Eight of Swords. You've been protecting yourself. You've been self-sabotaging. You've been doing the same thing. And when I say protecting yourself, it's kind of like this. So it's like you've been doing something over and over again. You have a pattern out here that you've been doing for a long time as a defense mechanism, but at this time it is time for you to go ahead and find your people, get with your community. You've been there, you've done that. If you just take the time to look back, you'll realize that you've already known love, you've already known success, you've already been happy. With the star on the bottom of the deck here, Aquarian energy. This again talks to that humanitarian effort, 11th house, social groups, communities here, lovers and partners. You've already been there, done that with the Eight of Swords, okay? This is what I'm going to leave Gemini energies with. The Four of Pentacles with the Hermit here. So I guess I'll go over to Virgo, Mercury. I was going to do your opposite, which is Sagittarius, but Virgo is showing its head on the way out here. It says that you need to keep something to yourself here. With the Queen of Wands and the star out here, there's someone that is already quite popular, quite beautiful. This person could already have a lot of attention, or there could have been a lot of drama around this person, a lot of competition around this person. I'm picking up because of some type of look or accomplishment or some type of name or brand association, where you might want to keep this to yourself, because it feels like whoever or whatever you were doing at the time, it worked for you, but there could have been something that clearly took y'all away from each other, or broke y'all up, or distracted you in another direction here. So in order to not repeat that situation here, you need to kind of keep this to yourself and move on quietly here with the Sun and the Fool. This new cycle is going to be happy for you. You're going to be super excited about it. I feel like you're going to be like, letting it all hang out. It is what it is. Yes, I'm going over there. You're going to be very proud. I didn't use this one. Wow. Special case. But that ain't the kicker, y'all. That ain't the kicker. Go back is the kicker. Y'all could have been in Cancer energy. Cancer had this energy for a long time. Pet person. This person could have some type of pet here. Sweet tooth with splash. You definitely could have, I don't know why I'm hearing that you could have given this person a lot of hickeys. You could have definitely kissed a lot. I don't know why that's here. You could have took them to your dentist with you. And then get social is in reverse. Yeah, this is something that you need to decide for yourself here. Ice on the bottom of the deck, and everything else needs to be iced out, left alone, okay? So I have for you guys. Two of Wands, it's time for me to go. I love you, and until we meet again, keep growing.